Okay, so we're in the draft. Draven, banned away. Draven banned away. Kiana is actually banned, and Poppy. What? Sylos and Yumi banned away, and then the final ban is going to be the Karma. We'll see what they end up picking up first. Splice to pick up first. Okay, Zaya is picked up first, which is actually okay. You can potentially just steal away the Recon. It's actually not that bad of a pick. Kaisa Nautilus being responded with is kind of worrisome. Doesn't make all that much sense to do it like that. And now Azir's pick. Oh, God. Okay. So Kaisa and Nautilus are picked up, and then Corki. Looks like he's insta-locked. Yeah, he's insta-locked, and then they ban away Gnar. And so they have a lot of backline access with the Nautilus and the Kaisa, but then the Corki doesn't really agree with the backline access. Although the Kaisa naturally has a way into the Zaya, but when the Azir and the Zaya are already on blue side, they're naturally going to be turtled. And we can actually end up seeing like a Jin versus Afrika type situation play out. So now if you're Splice, you just choose champions that allow you to protect your mid and backline. And I don't mean mid like Azir. I just mean like rather than like if we envision a team composition of bracket 1, bracket 2, bracket 3, right? Sort of like a TFT comp. You just want champions that play on row 2 and 3. You don't want any champions that play row 3 and protect row 1. So if that's the case, it becomes really easy to play against this. You just have to choose champions that dissuade these Nautilus and Kaisa type of dive attempts, and then also offer something up against the Corki. And so right now, the Atrox, Kled, and the Evelyn are actually all banned away, although Evelyn would be really fucking bad against the current champions that Splice has, especially because you can just pick a jungler against stuff. And so now you get you can just take Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is actually fantastic here. It does the exact thing that I was just talking about. It offsets the 2 and the 3. You can take Rek'Sai, and if Cabochard is a bad Jace, then you just pick Gangplank, and then you laugh and the game ends. So you just you know, if he can't play Jace, you can just pick Rek'Sai and Gangplank here. Pick Rek'Sai GP. You can pick Rek'Sai and Gangplank. Yeah, see, your team comp, it outranges them. So when it outranges them and 3 of their champions need to dive into you, when they gotta dive into you because you outrange them, you pick champions that stop their dive into you. Now, Vitality, yeah, when the enemy picks fucking Kenning and Shitloff, okay, and you already have intention to send Jarvan top, perhaps, you could choose a champion that negates their ability to not have a reliable midline type thing, right? So, crazy idea, but, you know, maybe AD Jarvan top lane, and then, you know, I don't know. We could probably... Probably not going to do Elise here, to be honest, for an AP jungle. Ornn would actually be really good against all of these champions, but Vitality probably can't play it, and then you also have Karthus. Olaf is so... Ow! Oh, fuck. The rubber band broke again. The rubber band broke again. Fuck. No, it's really like stress relieving to play with this rubber band thingy. And also, no, Olaf being picked in the LCK where they just farm, and
Here
EU.
you go, bud. Have a great day.
What's that? Thank you, the collector 993 for $25. Olaf versus mobile carries and Jarvanel. Yeah, it's really good. You know, I mean, it's you know, I mean, it's quite fantastic. So both of these drafts were really bad, and I hope that I actually pointed out why it was really bad. Both teams at several points in the draft showed their hand face up. Vitality's obviously was infinitely worse because they had the chance to just botch it. You know, another option would have been to have Cassiopeia top lane, with the Rek'Sai in the jungle. That actually would have been very good as well if you do Cassiopeia top lane in this spot. Like, you have options. You have Rek'Sai Gangplank, you have Cassiopeia Rek'Sai. Both of those exist and are perfectly fine. What are their AD junglers? What other 80 junglers am I not thinking about that would have been fine in a spot like this? Maybe there's actually none. Maybe there is no 80 junglers outside of the one I just listed. I mean, Cled Buddy's banned, right? So Cled's banned away. Atrox was banned away. I guess Rek'Sai is actually probably going to be the only one that can fulfill the role that I just talked about. Graves comes semi-close, but not really. Not sure about Urgot. Yeah, I don't know.
If Yamato held a gun to your head and told you to draft Olaf, what would your last words be?
If Yamato held a gun to my head and told me to draft Olaf, what would my last words be? Oh man, that's a hard one. You know, that actually is that's a hard one. That is I actually don't even know. Probably would just say just pick Annie. You know? That would probably be it. And then he would be compelled by the fucking light, the cosmic radiance, the balance that created this universe and all multiverses attached to it. And suddenly he would just throw my arm out of the way, grab my fucking mouse, and lock in Annie. Hecarim doesn't do that thing that I was talking about, and why. Rust does, but I don't think he does it as effectively as Rek'Sai. Tom could do it. Tom could do it, but I don't know how Tom is in the jungle right now. Why don't pro teams play Tom top? It's so no, Tom top sucks. Zac is AP. I mean, yeah, you can sort of use Zac to do it. I mean, but we're talking about 80 junglers because they showed us Jarvan, right? So we're looking to likely respond to that, even if they try to do some weird mix-up. It's not super terrible. I wonder how Rammus actually is at this point in time. Hey there, do you know about your Twitch Prime? Oh, you may be asking, what's Twitch Prime? Well, let me tell you. When you connect your Amazon... So I was thinking about this the other day, right? I was looking out my apartment window, and I actually live pretty high up. Anyways, I live pretty high up in the apartment building. I guess I shouldn't say my floor name or whatever. Anyways, so I'm pretty high up. I'm not too far off like the highest floors on in the whole building. And as I'm looking out, I see all of these apartment buildings, and me and Max basically do some math, and on average, each building should likely be housing, I think it's like 400 people, right? Each building should be, or each wing of each building should have about 400 people. So it's about 1,600 people per apartment building, on average, almost. And so we're looking out there, and I'm just looking, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, just in my line of sight right now, in this close proximity of, like, couple kilometers, right? Like, this radius. I become possessed, right? And as I'm possessed, right? As I'm possessed, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, man, how did I fucking, like, I'm like, holy shit. Can you imagine how many of these fucking families have Twitch Prime? And how many aren't using it? And I just thought to myself, I'm like, Max, there must be some way to convince them. There has to be a way. Oh, man. I considered it. Max suggested renting a billboard out of a subway station, and we were trying to crunch some numbers. So, on average, I think that for 2 months it costs $8,000 to rent out a billboard for 2 months. $8,000 for a digital animated billboard. Now, I think if I spent some time, I could probably, I don't know, maybe I hire fucking Dr. Disrespect or something if I can afford him, right? And, I just have him do some sort of a skit. I mean, Koreans will love that shit. And, just don't put it too close to don't put it too close to the lavatories. All right? And, maybe I can convince them to use their Twitch Prime on the channel. I just can't even, Voiceover Pete. Oh my god. Holy shit. That would be great. Why are we paused? Oh yeah, so one of the other things that I was talking about Twitch chat, okay? What did Broken Shard say? Yeah. So one of the other things I was talking about, right, is I think that one of the things I'm gonna try doing, for a couple of weeks, because I'm trying to stream really consistently right now, okay? And although next week I will, next week I don't think I'll actually be able to stream all that much next week, but, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stream really consistently. But I'm trying to do like 5-hour increments, because I realize that in 5 hours I can actually just keep my energy levels up, even though I have to be like sort of conscientious of it. And fuck, the game did start. Oh my god, I'm so Pepega. Alright. But I think that it is better for stream quality if I'm able to stay around for like 4 or 5 hours, yeah. Oh, I gotta admit, tonight it kind of sucks because I got 1 hour of sleep before I was woken up by the Reddit thread thing. I got 1 hour of sleep Jetter Zet Bright, can you play 2-player lanes in any other lane than bot lane? I mean, you can lane swap. Doesn't mean you should. You can be like New Brack from NA, you know. Albert of Ma, thank you for subbing with Twitch Prime. Moonrunes, Igneous NA, thank you guys for subbing. Has anyone got a link to the Reddit thread? I could never... Well, I mean, it got deleted, so... What am I doing with Patron? Thank you, Atomic Oceanair. That means a lot. I am waiting for Dimitri to get his court documents that prove that he's going to university in the fall. And then... then I'm going to fly him out to Korea ASAP. What is LS doesn't mean anything anymore. Well, actually it does. I'm sorry. You know what? I was just deceiving you briefly. LS actually, it stands for looking for subscribers. So I'm really glad that you stepped by the stream. You know, for a limited time only, you can actually subscribe to the channel for $4.99 or Twitch Prime. It's on discount from $4.99. So today and today only, I'm actually offering a discount on it. So originally it's $4.99, and today only it's $4.99. So you know, you don't want to probably lose out on that opportunity. Probably just like for real. See, Loose Lips knows. Oh man. There's zero difference in total. That's absolutely right. All right. Let's talk about what both of these team comps are trying to achieve. Vitality is not trying to achieve wins, evident by their bottom lane play. However, they're able to bounce it back up in the top lane and get a kill. Thank you, Late to Sleep, for subbing. The pathing by both of the teams is just fucking outlandish. I'm not used to seeing such cookie-cutter kills happen with such frequency. I'm really not, but my eyes are just being opened. Loose Lips, thank you for subscribing. Tier 1, I appreciate it so much. Late to Sleep, thank you for subbing as well. Mafab, thank you for subscribing for 39 months. None and Only, thank you for subbing. Lumi Aiden, can I please get your sub? I have a younger brother named Aiden, and it would really mean a lot to me if I could get Lumi Aiden sub here. Okay, thank you. So anyways, Mowgli comes top, ends up offsetting the pressure. Xerxes is first to flash, but the bottom lane state is really bad. All right, so here's the thing. The Jarvan, the Lee Sin, and the Nautilus and the Kai'Sa all want to dive into the backline, and then the Corki basically acts like Ezreal if he had a need for a hip surgery and developed cataracts in both of his eyes. So that's basically Corki's purpose inside of the game.
What's a millennial's favorite Legend of Zelda item? The boomerang, haha.
What the fuck? He just needs to get out. Oh, man. He just needs to get out. Zephyr, thank you for subbing. I actually did laugh. Okay, so Jack Troll died again. Jizuki is getting super bullied on Corki here in the mid lane. And the Olaf, I don't think, is going to be able to offset anything. Or, not the Olaf, the Lee Sin. Mowgli's trying to come into mid, but... Oh, man, I'm dying. I'm so sorry, Twitch chat. Mowgli is trying to come into mid, but it is not working out that well. Okay? What the hell is that? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, hopefully I can last. This game already sort of looks over. I'll be completely honest. Like the Jarvan, the Lee Sin, All of the engaged champions are really, really, really far behind. And the forefront pokey range champion is also really far behind. So when all the fundamental aspects of the team composition are not able to come online, like the one thing they actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Cabochard is ahead, but he's ahead on Jarvan, which doesn't actually do enough when there is such a disparity between his teammates. So if Jarvan ends up going in, sure, he might be able to come close to deleting someone, but the reality is that the other 4 members are so fucking impacted in a negative manner that they can't really do that much. I mean, Corki's getting zoned so consistently. That's going to be a plate going over to Humanoid. And Vizisachi, I mean, at least they get his flash right there. They do get Kennen's flash, and Vizisachi also doesn't have teleport. Xerxes now going to respond with Mountain Drake, but what he should have done is he should have counter jungled the blue and the Gromp and the wolves, and well, the wolves aren't there, but he can look for the wolves, counter jungle all of that, get the Scuttle Crab, and then you can look to try to do the Mountain Drake, because you have to assume that if Lee Sin commits that heavily to a gank up top, that he's going to end up eating your blue side jungle. And so you have a lot more time than normal compared to if you didn't have a blue side jungle and you know that Lee would have nothing to do and thus he would recall and path down to bottom. Nico wasn't... was Nico banned? I don't think Nico was banned. By the way, the next stream that I'll end up doing, which is going to be tomorrow, Zoe Killjoy. Oh my god, dude! Welcome back. Thank you for subbing. Mountains are really, really good for this team comp. It makes Baron so scary, and it makes Kennen also a fucking nightmare. I don't know why Kennen's going AP against this team composition. He can just go AD because 4 of the members come into him, and that would have been fine. AP is all right. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I guess if Jarvan has to self-commit into a slicing Maelstrom, that's pretty feels bad, and that's probably what his thought process is. But AD just allows for more versatility. But I guess maybe he thinks that he's committed into it despite rolling the mountain because of his rune choice. Do I think Lee is much more viable than any other jungler in this meta? No. I think Karthus is still one of the best in the game. No one's playing Ornn because people are lazy. But yeah, no one's playing Ornn. Probably didn't cross his mind. What? So what about, next stream. Next stream will probably be tomorrow. It's going to be another coaching and OPGG stream primarily. Airy J4 is pretty cheesy. In the sense that it's really, really, really effective. I think it's an extremely underrated rune on Jarvan. And Jizuki's actually, you know, he's punching back at Humanoid in mid lane a little bit. Humanoid almost has his teleport coming up, but Lee Singer is, he's coming around there, and he was looking for something on core. Oh, wow! But is Mowgli dead? What an absolute basket case, though. Holy shit, that was so close. That was actually just super good, though, for the Corki. Because that was very much needed pressure relief, and the Lee Sin life doesn't really matter. And then because Azir still doesn't have teleport yet, this is just super, super, super good. Give me 1 second. I just gotta check something on my second monitor right now. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Okay. Alright. Are you gonna watch the G2 games after? I don't know if I can actually make it. My eyes are getting really heavy and tired. I feel really bad about this, but I only slept, like I said, like an hour or 2 hours yesterday. Oh, man. Thank you. Dong Copter Pirate 69. Thank you for subbing for 6 months. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Unless I need sleep to survive. No, it's okay, Hypnotize. I'm still here for a while. Splice is just getting further and further ahead. And so things are just looking more and more grim if you're a Vitality fan. Because the team composition is pigeonholed into just trying to do one thing. And this is why it doesn't really make all that much sense. Why they drafted the way that they did. Now imagine how much worse it could be too. If the Kennen and the Olaf are just two different champions that would have been so much infinitely better against this team composition. Even if the Olaf in this game is, objectively somewhat being successful at the things that he's doing. It looks like Kabashat. Oh my god. Which Itachi is going to be able to fade anything. And Mowgli is level 7. He is running around the map into his blue side jungle. I don't like that the cast doesn't show what dragon's coming up. You know? I don't like that that's not happening. God damn it. There's a live stream fail of the ice cream incident. I really hope that the clip fucking shows that I searched up the I actually do get really paranoid about this, man. It's so sad. It's literally ice cream. And I knew that he didn't know, but I know how Twitch can be, and so I just thought, oh, fuck. Let me actually show the context and everything. God damn it. Mogu. Oh, hold on. Let me see if, did the ice cream? No. Hold on, I gotta send an email. Wait, one sec. Yeah. Alright, sorry. My thoughts on Fnatic. Am I not able? No, I can't watch the game on screen. I don't have permission to co-stream it. I really wish that I could. Maybe I should try asking for permission again. So currently, game timer 17:25, and the Azir is about to complete the second item. Zaya also nearing second item. Mountain Drake and Infernal Dragon. Jack Troll ends up hooking someone, but it doesn't matter. Vitality just look like they are a little bit out of position. They're going to manage to be able to escape, but they're still so far behind on map tempo and map pressure. And also they're going to concede right-hand side Scuttle Crab, and they're going to concede Wolves and Gromp. So this is obviously a pretty bad situation for Mowgli. Yeah, you can. I mean, I can VOD review, but don't want a VOD review. Wait, is that actually? Wait, is that the streamer? Your princess? Isn't that like a? I think I've seen this name before. Oh shit, it is. She just followed me apparently. 50 minutes ago. I don't know if she's in chat. She just followed me on Twitch. Coacher? What? No, it was just something that I noticed on my Gmail. I'm just waiting for the guy from earlier to fucking send me a PayPal link so that I can. Who do I think is the best player in the world? Right now, I don't know. I think that would actually be hard to say. Who's the best player in the world? Especially because I'm not watching other regions as much. But if I had to guess, maybe who is the best player in the world? Oh, man. All right, let me go lane by lane. Top would be Hashinshin, most likely. I mean, I can't really think of someone that would be even comparable. Like, yeah. For jungle, I'm not really sure. I think maybe Badid would be possibly the best jungler. Yeah, I think Badid would actually be really good. He would let you know that it's him too as he's beating you. For the mid lane, this is really hard. So this is sort of like asking like who's better, Noob or Saibot, and what I mean by that is that you can't just say a mid laner, you also have to say his trusty companion Noobrak at the same time. So like when you're talking about mid, it does get a little bit convoluted. So probably, you know, Allie Larson. All right. So Vitality are looking for a team fight here. They're down 1,000 gold. Mutant Dragon is up. Cabochard's actually going in with a relatively surprising flank there. But it's just not seemingly going to matter all that much. Although Jizuki actually got in there. And I don't know what the fuck I just witnessed. I think that's Baron. What? Okay. Olaf fucking sucks. Olaf's trying to go disable too, which is really surprising. Holy shit, they lost. Oh my god, Vitality won. How awful do you feel if you're just fucking Splice? How actually terrible do you feel? Alright, so Splice is trying to do two things at once. They want the Scuttle Crab. Humanoid's fucking recalling for some unholy reason. So the whole positioning leading up to this is just absolutely atrocious. Norscarin goes for an engage onto Mowgli, then gets hooked by Jack Troll. Now everyone's split up. Cobb, or I don't know how to say it, ends up ulting extremely early. Cabochard comes over from behind the wall. Versace's golden. And the whole fight is just very, very ugly, with the remaining members of Splice not being able to make up their mind. No, this isn't about the Vitality comp. This had nothing to do with the Vitality comp. I just basically, see, this is the problem, right? Is I can say two things there. There's because if you're saying the Vitality team composition there is good, you're ignoring the entire lead up to that situation. Why is Humanoid so fucked out of position? Why is Splice in a position where their team members are just doing different things? Why are they split up the way that they are? Why is Versace going for the type of engage and fight that he is looking for, despite other members not being able to follow up? This has nothing to do with team compositions. Ah, man. No, it's not good for Drake fights. I don't like conversations like this. Doesn't matter what I say. You just have your own belief, and there's no way for me to prove myself right? Because ultimately that's sort of what analysis is. You either take someone's word or you don't. This is where it gets very frustrating. Because you can play this game with anyone, too. Team comp is the excuse for people to have zero knowledge about this game. What? Vitality comp is bad and Splice comp is terrible. Splice comp is bad. Vitality is terrible. At least in regards to how they were both formed. What was that? Was that a sub? The Cam Burglar. Thank you for subscribing. Last scammer. Freaks Daddy, can you just fucking sub to me so that you can become low standard son? That is a tree of life that I didn't even know I was about to get into. Prey underscore V3, thank you for subbing. Twitch Prime. Oh god, I'm really tired. I'm actually really, really tired. I can't keep my eyes open almost. River of Rivia, you still haven't subbed. You're really playing hard to get. You too, Fapson Senpai. Fapson Senpai? What the fuck? Fap Senpai. Oh, okay. That's an interesting name. Adaptive Force? Maybe. Lee's Q went through minions. Alright, so Vitality is in a pretty good position. They also just evened up the Infernal Drakes, or they're about to. They evened up the Infernal Drakes. And Corky's pretty big. They're ahead by 5,000 gold. Vitality's different. Shit. Vitality's definitely in the lead now. It really surprises me how awake you seem to be when speaking. What does that mean? I actually don't know what that means. So the game's going to come down to essentially one more explosive team fight. Hi, Red Venturi. How are you? Been a while. My voice is energetic and normal? Well, because I'm making conscious efforts for it to be that way. This is sort of like what I was talking about earlier on, where I think if streams are done in short bursts, like 5-hour streams or something, I can probably maintain this by devoting energy towards doing it. You know what I mean? Zoe Killjoy, thank you for gifting 3 subs. Absolutely fantastic. Talk lazy for a second? You mean just like let everything down? Is that what you're looking for? Okay. I'll do that if Zoe is a lolly subs. Okay? I've done 24-hour streams. Alright, coming back into the live game, Azir's actually really close to death cap. Not sure how close, though. He does have teleport available, so if they can stall the game long enough. Fap Senpai, thank you for subbing. Tier 1. Osen and 1 of 3Z, thank you for subbing. What do you think? Why do you think we see Talon and Yasuo in LCK but not Zed? Well, Talon and Yasuo are so much better than Zed. Zed is so much less reliable and so much easier controlled. And because he has much more of a reliance on getting fed than either of those two champions. Because Talon at 2 items, when everyone else in the game is even, is still really scary due to the nature of his kit. But Zed is very predictable and manageable. And so if Zed is even with people at 2 items, Zed is not truly even. Zed needs to have an advantage. That's why Zed costs 2 gold and Yasuo is 5 in Teamfight Tactics. Okay, so Vitality's going to just win. That's your life goal? Adaptive Force? I'm always going to recognize you now. Sort of like how I recognize Afro Lewis. You know? Afro Lewis was a previous subscriber for 3 months. And you know how I know that? Because not too many people show up in my stream with the name Afro as the very beginning. You know, I tend to recognize most of my former subs, okay? Because when they go missing, it's like when a cat or a dog escapes the yard and they don't come back for a while, okay? That's how I feel every time I see a Twitch Prime in chat that used to be a previous sub. That's truly how I feel about former subs. I feel like I left the gate open and they escaped. And then I just have to think about ways to get them back. Okay? So that's ultimately what we're trying to do here. Yondai, thank you for subbing. Currently on a 4-month streak. I'm just a no-beard Thorin. Oh my god! What happened to him? He was like a 2-year sub. Or is that you? What happened to No Beard Thorin? You're not him. Oh my god, he was like a 2-year sub. Now you made me sad. Oh no. Oh fuck, No Beard Thorin. Oh no, I'm sad. Probably not as sad as like Splice is right now, but I'm sad. Oh, yeah. You're right, Bryce. You know what? I want you to just fucking smash that Twitch Prime button and sub to me. What, Afro Lewis? You need to just sub right now. Bryce is trying to make me fucking, like, roleplay Bryce Walker from 13 Reasons Why in order to get his Twitch Prime. And you know what? I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna listen to him. I am not gonna listen. He can't make me fucking play along with his idea right here. You don't have to sub. I'm Trillo. You don't have to. Lumi, I think that they're actually pretty good overall. Amatsu Yamoto, thank you for subbing. Nope. Mathematician, you don't. Do I have a logical explanation for Lost Chapter plus Nashor's instead of Luden's Stinger when the on-hit doesn't work on soldiers? What? What do you mean? Wowee, Zoe Killjoy. Thank you. 200 bits. Thank you, Plarp, for gifting a sub. You only 235 gifted subs? Please. It's not impressive until you have 300 minimum. Alright, anyways. 1,000. I like how you think, Booperty. Only 235. Please. Thanks, Amatsu Yamamoto. Captain Shako, you tried to add me on Discord. I'm not sure about what, but thank you for gifting a sub. By the way, so in the current live game, let's take a look because I haven't actually been paying super attention. There's a team fight here where one of the primary carries, Shizuki, gets absolutely gutted. And then a 5v4 ends up ensuing. Vitality chasing all the way in. And Humanoid with an absolute hero play on the Azure right there. Butchie rolls, so this is LS. Everyone knows the only reason you win on debate with LS is because those people are too beta. If I was to debate you, you'd be donezo kiddo. I think I need to mod this guy. Holy shit, he sounds like a bodyguard. Holy shit. LS doesn't... What? I wish league casters would talk more about macro and vision, specifically about how losing teams can... Yeah, but sometimes losing teams can't get back into the game unless you end up just shitting on the other team. Sometimes if you assume that the game will play out the way that it should, the losing team doesn't actually have anything to do. It's like saying that a losing team is in checkmate, right? And what you're asking is, like, how can they get out of checkmate? The reality is that they can't get out of checkmate unless you talk about it in a manner that thus insults the person that has checkmate. I'm trying, Steph K. Rao, but I need your Twitch Prime, okay? Or I just need a sub, okay? Zoe is not a lolly. Thank you for 2 months. What do you do if you don't have Twitch Prime? That's fine. All I need is your credit card number, month and date, and the 3 digits on the back. And you can save me. Comebacks should be really, really unlikely in pro play, but it doesn't mean that they don't happen. But comebacks are almost never via a team orchestrating it themselves. Like, usually it's mostly off the back of big blunders by the opposing team, which is sort of something that kind of sucks. But it's just the nature of the game and also the how condensed the map is. Hard disagree? Okay, cool. Dreamcatcher, I was here earlier when you gifted, I believe it was 25 subs. Okay? And I just want to throw out there that not impressed, okay? Not impressed. You either you hit the 100 or you go home. You know? Jesus. Not impressed. Ungrateful. Holy shit. Oh, hacks are live! Hello, good sir. I remember him. He's the name that stands out. I'm impressed with him. Hi, Arnov. Kosher potatoes. I don't even know how I feel about that. Hello, kosher potatoes. You here to give me a sub? Oh, Splice is hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Realistically, this game should end in the next team fight, though. How many? Mathematician? 100. Okay. Thank you very much, good sir. Wait. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something really quick. What the hell was that? Oh! Oh, it was 100 bits. Oh my god, I actually thought it was 100 subs. Fuck, I just got skamazed. Why does Corky... Oh, Corky was gonna try to control... Ooh. Oh, that's really cheeky. Was that guy in the background on the left just scratching his butt? Hello? Thank you, Execute Plan C, subbing. Tier 1 for 27 months. Hold on.
Hey Ellis, I donated for a review 2 to 4 weeks ago and you told me that I should make it to Nadari ID and climb back up to plat. Not playing, having trouble climbing, was wondering if you could give me advice.
Fuck. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm on my other screen. Okay. I had to just send the... Hold on, sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to do something on the other monitor. Oh, hey! Pineapple the Fruit Dude. Thank you for becoming a patron. Appreciate it. Enjoy the 914 solo queue tier list. Why no ASMR casting of the game? Well, you know. I thought the game was actually over. That's actually why I went on the second monitor. What the fuck just happened? The hell was that? Why is Cabochard inting? Why is Vitality just going full fiesta? Wait! Now Splice gets Elder! Oh my... Wait! What? Is Norscarin chasing Mowgli? What the fuck is Vitality doing? Splice are gonna get Elder and then win. What the fuck is Norscarin doing? What? No. 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 Did you see? What? No. I'm not even paying. Oh my god. I mean, like, when Jarvan goes down, the other member should just fucking back off because there's nothing else to accomplish, and then you end up giving over Elder, but still you'll have a better chance of winning than doing what they did. Holy shit.